So I think we
Margaret.
should start with our headband. And Stephen is looking a little bit like the Karate Kid. Arigato.
Okay, good.
The reason you put this on is, of course, to protect your hairline, because we're going to be washing our face and putting masks on.
So, cleanse.
Cleanse, yes.
Cleanse. For me, cleansing foam, my favorite. Sulfate-free, baby blue, smells great, and lathers a lot. So I'll be applying that.
And do you use that in the evening, in the morning?
Well, as you know, I use it all the time.
I know you use it.
Okay.
So we keep this in the shower, and I typically use this in the morning, but as it's date night, I'm going to be using the cleanser I typically use to take my makeup off, which is the thermal cleansing balm. And you need such a little bit of this on your fingertips, and then it turns into an oil. It smells of orange blossoms, so it's really such a treat.
So obviously I can't see what I'm doing, which is great.
You look great.
Very cool. No.
And then
Perfect.
put it all over. And it's amazing to remove any eye makeup. It removes absolutely anything, including Dior Show waterproof mascara. And this is our little makeshift sink. And you cannot splash this off with water, although you can splash yours off with water.
I will, yes. I will approximate.
Yes. You're doing that very well.
All right, here we go. The mitt. Everybody has to have a mitt.
We're obsessed with the mitt in this family. We use it for everything. Once you get a mitt, you really can't let go of the mitt. So,
There. I must be ready for the next
next
stage.
step, you've got a lid around your eye. Take just a little bit off.
Good, thank you very much.
Let me see.
Thank you very much.
Around the nose.
See, this is what dates turn into after 15 years of marriage. All right, so next up is a peel or an exfoliator. So I'm going to use my favorite, which is the Refining Facial Polisher, which is one of our Mormud products. And it's a combination of Mormud, pumice, which is lava stone, lactobionic acid, copper, and alga. And what it does is it brightens and refines tone, and it smells absolutely fantastic. So whilst I do this...
I love the color of that, and I love the color of this. I use the copper peel, and the copper peel is a two-phase peel using lactic acid, and lactic acid is actually a gentle acid because it's something your body makes itself, and so it's very bioavailable. You put just such a little bit on your fingertips, and you want to press it into the skin so you still see a little bit of the paste. Avoid the eye area and your lips because it is active.
Oh, and the lactic acid is vegan, this particular form of lactic acid, which is important. And also is important, it's a very important alpha hydroxy acid, so it is a very, 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 very effective AHA.
And if you're going out, so if date night goes into, heading to a party, it is fantastic because it makes the makeup look so good because your skin is so, so smooth. And after you apply the paste, you apply the activator. So, on is a clear activator. And then you massage this in, and then it's going to start bubbling. It forms a carbonic mousse. And this is what's going to help brighten the complexion and exfoliate very
So
gently.
in the meantime, this you should just leave on 2-3 minutes, more, or a little bit longer if you want to have more of an enzymatic
Don't the
peel.
colors look good?
The colours, well, my colour is probably stronger.
I love the
I
colors.
think. In fact, this is both a physical exfoliator and an enzymatic peel, so it can be left on for longer to allow lactobionic acid and exotic fruit enzymes to act.
And another thing that I love about this peel is it really is 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and then you can remove it. And that is, it comes in very handy if you don't have a lot of time, or again, if you're wanting to do something that makes such a big impact quickly.
So actually, I would recommend a mirror for an at-home facial, because right now...
And then I use the Queen of Hungary. Actually, I use the Queen of Hungary all the time. So I'll give some to you.
I will, yes, thank you.
Okay, good.
Now is the heart of the facial, it's the mask. So we're going to use, we're both going to use the same one, and it's another one of our mud products, the deep cleansing mask. So So here we are. So it's Hungarian moor mud and clay, French clay. So really good to keep your skin clear, your pores small, and obviously cleanse deeply. And it's also a fantastic spot treatment.
Yeah.
You can put a little, wherever there's a breakout, and go to bed.
Do you mind, can I spread some on you?
Hang on, let me just. This needs to stay on for about 20 minutes and before we can actually remove it.
But something that I do when the mask is on after about 5 minutes, I spray this as well. Okay. Now then we remove it. Goodness. Okay.
Start out left somewhere and then keep on going. I'm going to follow with the Omorescence. So it's particularly good if you shave. Obviously, for guys, it's a fantastic product to use just after shaving. But otherwise, it's also a great way to make every other item of skincare more effective than it would otherwise be, because it has ingredients that prepare the skin for the application of the other products.
And it's got something called silicium in it, which is excellent for firming skin, thickening skin. And as you get a little bit older, your skin is obviously a little dry, and it starts to lose a little bit of that elasticity, so it helps to replenish that. And I use it a little bit differently, and this is something that one of our wonderful facialists shared with us, is I mix it with our oxygen booster. This oxygen booster is so versatile. I put a little bit of it with the Omorescence, massage it, and I press it into the skin.
So the application of this is important. It's into the hand and then pat on the face.
Yeah, pat into the skin all over.
Although I will not mix it in my serum, but I will mix the oxygen booster with a serum, which is...
I love that serum.
Instant Perfection Serum, which is completely clear. I don't know if you can see.
You love that it's completely clear.
I love that it's completely clear and completely natural and smells fantastic and is instantly energizing and lifting. So it's a very, very good product to use after a mask because it continues the brightening process, or after a peel or anything. So I'm going to actually mix this in my hand. And the oxygen booster, I mean, it's called oxygen booster because it includes this unusual ingredient which traps oxygen on the way into the skin. And so if you think of gas underneath the top layer of the skin, it plumps instantly and adds radiance to the skin. It really, really is an amazing, amazing ingredient. Yeah. An important thing to note about the oxygen booster is you will feel a bit of a fizz on the skin. It's completely normal.
Which is so cool, yeah.
It's a really, really fun, amusing sensation, but just don't be surprised. It's just a little bit of a fizz here and there because of the oxygen in the product.
So I am obsessed with a rejuvenating night cream, and I use it in the day and in the night. And it's one of my favorite moisturizers, and with the Omorovicza, it always takes about 30 formulas to get the right mix. And I cannot explain why, but this is the only product we've ever created that was perfect the first time. It's just a remarkable product. And so I put such a little bit on the palm of my hand, and then I mix it with a Miracle facial oil just to give me that added hydration. And
so the Miracle facial oil is good to be blended with anything, serum or cream. And one of the key ingredients in there is a completely organic approximation of retinol called bakuchiol. It's an amazing ingredient. It has a similarly strong effect on the depth of wrinkles, and it's entirely natural. It's a wonderful oil.
And so to apply, you want to massage always upwards because you want to defy gravity and not pull the skin down all the way around.
Yeah, whereas I've got much less dry skin, so I'm going to use this, the elemental emulsion, which we developed actually for people who have normal to combination skin, but want a fair amount of hydration, but no oil. So it's a completely oil-free lotion, and it's still very hydrating because it's lots of hyaluronic acid, but the nod to those who have combination stroke oily skin, it also has an unusual ingredient which mattifies skin, and so it reduces the shine that might be otherwise in the skin.
I am obsessed with this product, and I almost think anyone who uses Omorovicza should have this as the anchor of their regime. And the way we describe it is almost like a moisture veil. Stephen, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, for me it's a moisturizer, but it could also be something that's a booster, a moisture boost that you would use before a richer cream.
Good, good. And then the eye cream. This is one of the first products we created, the Reviving Eye Cream. And it's got arnica, which is going to reduce any of the puffiness. It's also got vitamin K, which is a great anticoagulant. So it's going to reduce any dark circles. So you apply to the outer ocular.
It also has cucumber. So
Cucumber,
this is no scent, fragrance-free product.
And then I absolutely love this lip balm. You apply such a little bit.
Actually, I might,
you can use it too.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
I like it because it's not too glossy, so you can use it and it's not a big deal.
And it tastes good.
It tastes really good. And also, if you did want to use it in the evening, you can just use a little bit of a lip liner and then just put use the lip balm to give you a little bit of color.
I think that's the end of the first phase of our date night.
Well, that was fun.
So now that we're thoroughly cleansed and detoxed,
We're going to retox.
it's time for the next part of the date.
Santé.